IMMERI Spotlight Season 2.
Yes, good afternoon everyone out there. Thank you for joining us today on IMMERI Spotlight. I remain my beautiful self, Gina Okeke, IMMERI Sales Executive. And today, once again, like we always do, bring you wonderful persons on this platform. And yes, and today is not a different day because, again, I have a wonderful personality in the house, a beautiful mom, an entrepreneur, you can just name it. Like I always hear her be called pastor, and wow, can a pastor be this elegant? So join me as I welcome with me today a manager in this wonderful business in the person of Mrs.Ngozie Ufodike. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, Gina. I feel so is it me you're talking about?
Yes.
Well, it's a pleasure to be with you. Thank you very much.
Yes, it's actually a rare pleasure a rare privilege to have you on this platform today. We always love to hear people speak about this wonderful business, and I know you're one person who has been privileged to benefit a lot from this business. And if nobody can say it personally, I know you have a lot to say about this business. But before then, I just know you as Mrs.Ngozie.
Okay.
Is there anything like, is this person just Mrs.Ngozie, or just tell us a little of yourself?
Okay. Thank you once more. I'm Ngozie Ufodike. I am an immigration consultant by profession. I'm a pastor with the Redeemed Christian Church of God. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mother of two beautiful kids, a boy and a girl. I'm a football enthusiast.
That's great to know.
Yeah.
So women it's good to know that women are also into sports, especially football.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now in your own IMMERI business, how would you describe your journey so far?
I stumbled into IMMERI. It's I think it was God's design, God's plan. It was a dream come true. I entered this business by providence, hand of God. I was going through a turbulent period in my life. Presently, I'm 54. I'll be 55 by December. And I didn't understand menopause. I wasn't lectured about menopause. I just know menopause as a period where you cease to have your menstrual period, which is okay, and no more monthly harassment, you know. But it came with all the difficulties. I grew up having an active, normal life. In my marriage, I am sexually active. I'm married to a wonderful, young, handsome husband who is equally a pastor with the Redeemed Christian Church of God. And all of a sudden, I lost my sexual drive. I just couldn't understand it. I'm passionate about business, making money. I'm from Unewi. But I enjoy my bedroom time, you know. My bedroom moment, I don't joke with it, you know. But all of a sudden, I lost interest, 100%. And I didn't understand why. I thought maybe business, maybe children, maybe activities. But it lingered. Then not only that, I started having some other issues which I just couldn't fathom. I was having some discharges, I don't know where it's coming from. So I just said, okay, maybe toilet infection, you know, women, we are predisposed to picking it from here and there. And I was using some suppositories, some antibiotics, and it will subside, come back, subside. And when it comes back worse off, okay? It reached a point, I was changing underwears. I was, the thought of sex was already disappeared. But I mean, I married, you know, and the Bible tells me not to defraud one another. So one of those moments that my husband will catch me and I give in, it's something I don't look forward to. It comes with so much pain. It comes with so much dryness. I mean, to log in becomes a problem. I mean, the hard drive will be ready, but Every password failed. I tried every means, suppositories, KY jelly, nothing really worked. And I started running away from home, from my husband, from the bedroom. I'll stay back in my office. My office is actually in the same premise with my house. I stayed back in my office 3 a.m. pretending to be working so that darling husband will be asleep when I will creep in. That 4 a.m. I would tiptoe, creep, and just nudge at one end of the bed. And men has a way of sniffing their wives, and the guy will roll and voila, touch his hand on me. That's the beginning of another wahala. But I hold myself in the dark. I'll just say, Ngozie, you can do it. Just one more night, one more day. It was laborious. The pain was excruciating. But on this fateful day, I remember vividly. A faithful friend, a dependable ally, my upline for life, Solomon James came in, somebody I've not seen for 2-3 years, and I believe it was answer to my prayer. He came in, I was like, wow, where are you coming from? You were in the neighborhood? He said, no, I just came specifically to see you. There's a product. I said, network, I'm done. He said, forget about the network. I was told that this product is 100% good for women. His wife, a nurse, told me about it. And I said, okay. He gave it to me. I was trading. I'm a forex trader. And I was trading. He said, and by the way, it's 20,000. The Navy woman in me woke up. 20,000 for just days. He said, I'm giving it to you free. Just use it and give me a feedback. I said, okay. He told me what to do. I used the first day, the second night, the third night. Gina, it was a miracle. I was like, no discharges my pants. I woke up and I had clean pants, no discharge, no offensive odor. Then my husband sauntered into the other room and he logged in. Everything went smoothly. Wow, I just, okay, let me wait and see till the end. And I even enjoyed it. Wow. For the first time in 2 years. I was like, where did this come from? And I remember he told me I should use it for 12 straight nights to get maximum efficacy. So I finished the 5th day, remaining only 1 tube. I called him, I said, GSM, that thing you gave me, a friend of mine wanted. I really wanted it, but I didn't know how to come out because women will die in silence. Every woman, most women go through what I go through, but nobody could come out to say, this is my problem. And that was how I sauntered into this business.
So for you, actually, it's not, you didn't even venture into the business because of the money.
No.
It was your experience of the product.
I needed to see who brought this thing in. Because I always tell people, IMMERI Virgin was a dream. You know how much I spent in hospitals? You know how much I spent on suppositories? You know those nights that I could not experience the warmth of my husband. You know, staying late in my office, 3 a.m. working because I'm running away from my bedroom. Gina, it was priceless.
Wow. And so I'm so happy that you got this experience about our product, and it has actually made your journey so wonderful. Now, if I may ask, they say charity begins at home, actually.
Okay.
So for you in your own business, was it a case of charity beginning at home? Did the business actually begin with your immediate family or from people outside?
I knew, because I'm a pastor's wife, there are people that will come to you and tell you they're having marital issues, but they will not tell you the real cause of the marital issue. I counsel young women, if your finances are okay, your sexual life is okay, sweetheart, you have a beautiful marriage. You have a beautiful marriage. Do you know, after intercourse, there's this family meeting, unannounced family meeting between a husband and a wife, because the two has become one. There's nothing you ask a man to do at that time, he will not do it. A woman, no matter how heady or how stubborn, a woman becomes submissive after a beautiful orgasm. That is the truth. You can only get it, from a marital point of view, not illegal orgasm. Okay? Yeah, you can stay back with your husband calling you and talk about, so what about that project? So what's going on with your business? That other day, grandma, mommy, you can even discuss your mother-in-law and your husband will have an open ear. Do you understand? That's the truth.
So it's just the solution to every family.
Exactly. So I went to the church. I'll see people that I know, you have a child that is 10, 15, and you are still a young couple. What's going on? They won't tell you there's an infertility problem because Virgin treats bacterial vaginosis, pelvic inflammatory disease, oviductus, all these things that, you go from hospital to hospital, 12 tubes will give you a result that medical history will be proud of. That is the truth. So I look at people, what about young girls that have menstrual cramp? I know of a cousin, the daughter, once her menses comes, that 5 days she doesn't go to school. She's in Queen's School in Lagos. So there are things, you can have a fulfilled family. There are people that have unnecessary cramps, dysmenorrhea, irregular periods, and you are moving from pillar to post. I waited for the fruit of the womb. And when you are waiting, there's nothing you cannot do. Gina, they will tell you there's one man of God. Oh, there's one man there. They will tell you to drink your early morning urine. They will tell you to do this, do this, do this. This is something Virgin can turn around. That is the truth. So mine, I was actually giving my product. I was giving it out. I was excited. Somebody gave to me. The Bible said, freely have you received, freely you shall give. So my fulfillment is like breaking my internal board. Comes when I give it to people and they come back, mommy, that thing you gave me, mommy, that thing you gave me. And I said, to God be the glory. Exactly.
That was just your business.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, this is really huge because I don't just want to say you are a fan. You're just what IMMERI needs. Your testimony and how it has affected people positive is just out there for you. So if I may ask, income-wise now, how has the income experience been with you in IMMERI?
Gina, this morning I was reading a Bible passage. I think Joshua 24:13. The Bible said, I will give you land you did not build, vineyards you did not cultivate. I will dash you. Okay? See, when you, Proverbs 19:17 said, when you give the needy, you are actually giving to God and God will pay you back with interest. Okay. It still stands. When I entered IMMERI, I didn't know about the huge money. I've been into a lot of networks, okay? I'm into this and that, okay? My immigration business is stable, but I like, side exactly. And money answered everything. There are things we need money in church and a lot of places, okay? And when you have good income, my dear, you have, love makes the world go round, but money makes the ride more fun.
Wow, okay.
So when I ventured, I remember the first time my husband needed, my little daughter said, she came the best in her class and we promised her a puppy. And I don't like dogs. So my husband bought a dog, a puppy. And I told them, I said, I'm giving you people 1 month to take this, find it. We're living in 3-bedroom flats. And there's no space for this puppy. So my husband said, okay, he's going to build a puppy house outside. And he said, this puppy house will cost him 150,000. I said, how much is rent in Barega that I'll pay 150,000 for a puppy house? He said, we are going to look for this one. I said, okay, you know what? Because the moment I entered and I heard about, I came here, I just told Solomon James, I need to see this company to hear from them. This company does not know what they did in Nigeria. Gina, I am not saying it to patronize this company. I am saying it because it changed my testimony. I'm saying it because I can go to bed by 10 p.m. and I'll tell my husband, sweetheart, look, it is night. Are you not coming to bed? And you know what he told me? He said, I hope you have not topped up with this your Virgin. Wait for him to see the work of Fatima. He will run away. He'll be the one running. So the truth is, when I started, and my husband needed this money, and I said, okay, I registered myself. Normally I enter a network, I register my immediate family, okay? And I said, let me go to your back office and see whether there's anything. I called Jason, how do we even assess money in this thing? That was 4 weeks or thereabout, 6 weeks when I entered. He said, do this, do this, do this. I entered. And I was bringing out the points. He told me, just gather the point and cash out. He will tell you the amount in naira. So I gathered my own point, my husband's point, and my daughter's point. And I click cash out. Oh boy. I saw a figure I don't understand. I put my glasses on. I looked at it. Sweetheart, come. Please help me look at. I don't know what I am seeing.
You're seeing.
He said, what is? I said, what is this figure? I'm not seeing it. He said, 1,138,000. He said, where is the money from? I said, they say it's from IMMERI. I said, look at it too. It's IMMERI. I called GSM. I'm seeing money, I don't know. He said that maybe people registered. I said, from where? He said, from China, from Ghana, from... I said, well, I need to understand this business.
Meaning at that point, you've not even gotten the real...
Exactly. Just few registrations under me. Meanwhile, both were breaking. I did not understand. That was why I came to the headquarters, to the head office, to actually hear about the compensation plan. And I became an apostle. Like going into the world, spread the good news. Yes. So I'm going to the uttermost part of the world, telling them we need money. Because of how I was. That's my own submission. Okay, I get my climax. I get my fulfillment when I give. So I see a woman, like I have my Facebook page, and people will call me and say this, say that, say that. I say, look, meet me at so place, my office. What's your problem? They came to buy Virgin. Can I buy in stick? I said, what's your problem? Oh, I have blood tube. I was told I have blood tube. I am having a missed period. I said, please, you need it 12 days. Mommy, I cannot afford 2 packs. I said, okay, how much do you have? You want to come and buy 3? Then after 2 months, you come back again. I said, no, I'll go back and carry 2 packs. I said, so Mommy, I can't pay. I said, that's my investment in your life. And when they look at me, the prayer, it's a prayer, a fervent prayer of a grateful person. Okay? And my only word to them is, to God be the glory. When I reached executive, my board broke. Gina, 8 people that entered my board were from Egypt. It's brought to fruition that verse, I will give to you vineyard you did not plant, land you did not pay for. I make money. I made money from IMMERI. When my husband became an executive, an elite executive, his whole 8 people, his board broke, 8 of them from Egypt. So people ask me, Pastor Ngozie, how did you do it? I say, God said, give and it shall be given. Good measures, press down, shake it and run it over. Wow. That's what I got.
We are actually in a church service right now.
I got it. I'm a testimony.
Wow, this is really anointing flowing over. So, I'm really short of words. And so far, I'm so happy that we have a lot of persons who have been testimonies to this product. But sometimes they tell you that in network marketing, women don't build. They don't build, like they're not builders in the business. They only look at the financial benefits. They don't look at building in the business. How do you?
When I look at IMMERI, I equate IMMERI with the virtuous woman of Proverbs 31. The virtuous woman of Proverbs 31 is a builder. The only time they told us about her husband was that the man was at the gate. In that time, the gate is like the Senate, where decisions are being made. If you have a husband whose wife is tying his shirt over chop money, he won't have time to be at the gate taking decision. Okay?
Yes.
The woman will wake up very early. The woman does this. What about Pat Mad Lion? When you talk about IMMERI Nigeria, will you talk about IMMERI without talking about Pat Mad Lion, Lioness of the Savannah? Will you talk about IMMERI without talking about Cougar, the one and only Cougar of Africa? Will you talk about IMMERI Nigeria without talking about J Mama? Eunice, Priska, Pringles, Comfort Success. Can you talk about? I'm not saying that the men here don't work, but I can only talk about John Mukoro and my darling JSM. Which other? When you talk about IMMERI Nigeria, it's bona fide women thing.
Wow.
At the hierarchy, man. It's women. Women are industrious. Women might not start as fast as John Mukoro started, but when they start, there are tsunami. That's the truth.
Yes, and you've heard it. Women, when they start as it's just a tsunami for us. Okay, now I'm so far, ma'am. Just very quick. I know there are one or two persons who you've been really, really appreciative in this business, and like few words for the persons, one or two persons in this business that have driven you so good.
Persons, IMMERI is an avalanche of networkers. Nigerian networkers aggregated and formed IMMERI. That's my LTM. It's the last bus stop in network marketing. So when I look at IMMERI outside the corporate, when I look at you, look at those two beautiful young girls, Anita and Temitope, those girls are assets. And be honest to you, they are the face of IMMERI. Then I look at May-Ann, quiet in her own ways, but resilient. Then our VP, Queen, Aris, the corporates, they are in a class of their own. But when you talk about the networkers that are now doing what nobody has done, where will I start? I come for meeting presentation. It's like if I'm not hearing from Ginger, Sylvia, you are hearing from J Mama, you are hearing from Mukoro. They all signed their signature in the footprints of time in my IMMERI business. JSM tutored me. He mentored me, even in all the way from Ghana. I remember one day, Dan Sepe will call me, Pastor Ngozie, you need to break that board before the Egyptians take it. I said, which board? He monitors your board for you. Then look at my sniper, Duncan, that stayed in Nigeria for 8 months. You call Duncan in Abuja, go and meet somebody for me. Duncan will do a full-time presentation. You call Chidi, 12 midnight. I said, Chidi, I need to understand Femtima. Chidi will start doing a presentation.
So for you now, it's just everybody.
I called Talatu one day. I said, Talatu, there's something you posted in the forum that about the LTM of Virgin. Please, can you give it to me? She will do it. I lost my phone. I call her again. It's like everybody's your upline. Everybody here looks out for everybody. Not that we don't have our internal problems like brothers and sisters, but here the unity is second to none. And I will talk to those 3 men that brought this product here. Those 3 Malaysian men. Sir, what you did, you brought a priceless product to Nigeria. And that is why no network will see IMMERI. Because what they did, the compensation plan is second to none. Gina, I am so proud of this business. I mean, it's like last bus stop.
Okay. It's like last bus stop. Let's say for her at the moment. But now there are viewers out there. Okay. There are viewers out there who will be and have been motivated by your testimony about IMMERI. Okay. Just a few words. Do you have anything to say to them before we wrap up? Okay.
For my brothers and sisters out there, from the bottom of my heart, sincerity of purpose. I don't know what you are waiting for. Whatever the problem is, if you have a mother, you have a sister, you have a friend, you can sow a seed of 1 virgin into the life of that person. Okay? Listen to the product, to the people talking about the products. Experience the products. And if you have God has buttered your bread, there's no problem in your life. Please do it for somebody. The money is not even the issue. It is about the problem that it solves. Then the money that it's added. Like when God said, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all His righteousness, and every other thing will be added unto you. I seek this product. The money I have experienced within a year and a half, even in my business. I mean, whenever I'm broke, I go to my back office. It has never failed me. Not small money. IMMERI is it. That's all I'm going to tell you. Be persistent and be adventurous. Come over. You won't regret it.
Yes, yes, ma'am. It's really been a pleasure having you on IMMERI Spotlight. I'm so overwhelmed.
Thank you.
And I'm so filled with joy having you.
Thank you.
And it's been wonderful. I'm so happy, and I believe that every other person out there will experience the wonders of IMMERI product. And today, yes, once again, I want to say thank you so much to all our viewers out there. You've heard from her. She's no other than Mrs. Ngozie Ufodike. Like she will always say, just be the best of yourself. And today, from me, Gina, I'm saying thank you for joining us and do have a great day.